I can remember the first time I actually sat down, actually prayed to the Lord, and that's when my brother here, Lane, was in the hospital when he had his second seizure. I got some random text that I couldn't make out, and then finally cleared. I said, I'm in the hospital. And I remember sitting there when his parents went back to talk to him. I still didn't know anything. And I finally bowed my head for the first time and prayed for his wellness to come out okay. And when I lifted my head over my eyes, I saw him walking through the door, right as I finished. It was good to see him out and healthy and in health. The second time I can remember actually praying to the Lord was when my mother was in the hospital with COVID and pneumonia. I remember when she went in, because I woke up that morning and they said, I'm going to the hospital, I can't breathe. And that's probably one of the first times I've actually been scared, when your mother says, I can't breathe. So I remember sitting there all day, not knowing what to do, and that rest of the week, not knowing what to do, with seeing Dad struggle just a little bit, trying to figure out what to do, and not being able to see my mom for almost a week, when I'm used to seeing her every single day. In Exodus 23:25, worship the Lord your God, and his blessing will be on your food and water. I will take the sickness away from among you. That's when I read that. I knew I needed to. So every day I prayed for my mom to get out of that hospital, and a week later she finally could come back to the house and got to see her again. I remember that quite vividly. I still remember praying to God and not talking to God. Most of my time is at late nights, is what I call it. Staying up late at nights when I do a lot of thinking. You just lay in bed and you got not much else to do except for think. I've laid there going, what do I need to do? I go with social media, seeing everybody's life going through. I've seen people through high school I went to high school with. And I remember them saying, this is seeing them getting married, having kids, buying houses. And I'm laying there going, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I'm nowhere near that. I don't know, am I moving too slow? And I remember that next morning, I got home, or the next day I came home from work, and my mom, she said, hey, did you see this? And it was a little clinic for cars. She goes, you should try it. I'm like, they've never done this until I asked him what to do. And he's telling me I'm going towards the right path, what I need to do with my life. That was weird. That works. But I remember that was the first time that I had actually heard of this. And that's actually, they said it was the first time they ever did it. They just decided to just randomly do it once. And I was starting thinking, was it a coincidence, or was it showing this is the way I need to go? I have a favorite rapper, in one of his songs, he says, I called up to God and asked him, are you watching my back? He didn't say anything back, but I heard what he said. He shows you what you need to do without even telling you. You never have to wonder if he's watching you. That's what I do late at nights, is I think and wonder, am I going around the right path? And ask him and talk to him. And the next day or a few more days later, he shows me you're going that right way, and you need to continue. I feel like there's moments in life where it feels surreal. I think a lot of us have those moments where everything just feels kind of surreal. I think that's God giving us the eye-opening, showing you've been blessed. And you're finally opening your eyes for the first time, realizing it. And another lyric from that same song, he says, I was talking to God about what was real and what's not. And he said, just remain faithful. And he will show you what is real and what is not. have those feelings every now and then. Last time I remember feeling it was actually last Friday night at my sister's last football game. You realize that that's the last one. And you start to realize that all those times you're like, I don't know if I want to go. You're like, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I never missed it. That every single one. Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. That's one I live by religiously because of I don't know truly. I'll sit there and go, why is this not happening yet? Why haven't I gotten to that point? And you have to sit back and go, there was a reason for it. And I'm usually going, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I waited and sat there to wait. To wrap it all off, I'll wrap it off with Proverbs 3:5-6. With all your heart, you must trust the Lord and not your own judgment. Always let Him lead you, and He will clear the road you shall follow. And that's what I pray to do every day.